Hey everybody, welcome to another Redneck review. Today we're going to be reviewing Thor, God of Thunder, number 18. Now I'm sorry I haven't been able to get my reviews out lately. I went down to see the founder of Redneck Reviews, Lane White, last week, and been busy ever since. He's doing good. He even did a couple reviews I saw online, so glad to have my buddy back. Alrighty, so here we go. Thor, God of Thunder, number 18. It's a $3.99 book. Let me tell you, I loved this story. It's not part of an arc or anything, but it definitely has its charm. All right. Well, as you know, it is written by Aaron and Pastaris, the writer and editor. All right. We see it starts off in this dark room. Right here, it's got just a dark area, just thought bubbles coming out. They start yelling out, "Is he dead? I think he's dead. Poke him with your spear." Oh, what we see Thor, I think Thor is waking up. And all of a sudden we see these giant rocks in front of him on this uneven terrain. Can't see it real well, it's a little pixelated. But, he's in here, they look like giant rocks. They go, "He's not dead, he just puked himself." And he goes, "Thor, get up." And he goes, all of a sudden you see Thor really messed up. I mean, he must have gone through a terrible, terrible night. And he goes, I'm trying, blast it in my head, why can I not move, and why is it so dark in here? It's not dark, it's morning. Crawl out and see for yourself. All of a sudden, the rocks start to move on top and bottom, and we look at them, and their teeth. What has Thor gotten himself into, basically? Well, there's this wonderful picture of a dragon, and Thor is crawling out of his mouth. He says, "I had just poured myself a large hoard of mead." And he goes, "Well, that explains it." And he crawls out of the dragon's mouth, probably stinking, smelling, everything like that. He goes, "Odin's whiskers, tell me it's not me who smells like that. Get him on his feet." He's covered in vomit, and some is his, some's the dragon. So we see Thor. Apparently, everyone's thinking that he's gone. He's slain this dragon. He goes, "Here, wipe." He goes, "Wipe thy face, Thor, God of Thunder. I have something to give thee." And this girl out of nowhere comes, just kisses him. Yeah, they come through here, and apparently they think that Thor has saved them from this dragon, who apparently came down, was attacking them, was killing their their livestock and everything. Just like we see in all these movies. All of a sudden, the dragon starts to awaken. He goes, "Holy rotting fish guts! By all the gods, does my head ache." And he has this axe embedded in his nose. He goes, "Spears, kill the beast before he burns us all to ash." He goes, "Wait a minute. There's an axe in my face," the dragon says. Isn't there, Thor? Tell me this isn't yours." The dragon Surtur's flaming bones coming back to me. And Thor's telling him, wait, no. Scabbag, your name is Scabbag, isn't it? He's gotten so drunk he can't remember this dragon's name. But apparently they were drinking last night. He goes, "Yes, now you pull this down." He goes, "Now pull this thing out of my nose." He tells, "That's my name, pull it out of my nose. Get this thing off my nose." Well, Thor goes up there, obviously, and takes it down, and he says, "There's been a misunderstanding, ladies. Son of a storm giant. Scabback here wasn't the one who ate your dogs and your cattle. Of course he was. Just look at him. The dragon has bewitched you, Lord Thor. Stand aside and let us finish killing it for you." He goes, No. I found Scabbag last night along the shore while I was following the trail of your dog eaters. A trail that was not left by any dragon. I was minding my own business, eating some whales," the dragon said. I don't even like dogs, certainly not enough to steal them. The dragon asked to aid in my search. We continued together." And so basically, Thor was trying to find who ate the cattle and these dogs. And the dragon came along out of nowhere and decided to help him out. And after that, it all gets a little fuzzy. So apparently they forgot about it and went and got drunk. Of course, you know, Thor, if he's going to have a drinking buddy, it's not going to be a regular person. It's going to be a dragon. Awesome. Yeah, so he goes, suddenly I don't feel good. So you're telling me that unseen fiend who's been plaguing us for a week is still out there, and we've left our village undefended. She Vikings, back to the boats. No, we found them, and I'm sure of it. I swear I remember killing someone. So Thor basically remembers killing someone. He kills all these trolls. It's a very bloody scene, you know. But he goes, trolls. It was trolls, wasn't it? He goes, it might have been, and the dragon just starts vomiting at the smell of these trolls. All of a sudden, in the vomit, you see the head of one of the trolls. So they did their job. I can't believe I ate one troll. Trolls are even more disgusting than dogs. It was a pack of marauding trolls who pierced your livestock and burned your ships. My ladies of the Pharaohs, we tracked them to their hideout, their stockpile of grog. Enough rancid liquor to kill a swamp. I thought it smelled of rotting horse, but the dragon dared me to drink it. Basically, this is a whole book just on the drinking between. See if Thor could outdrink a dragon, and apparently neither one of them won. What about you? You gulped that swill by the barrel, and they blew fire at me. I seem to recall. Was that before or after you buried your axe in my face? It's just this awesome conversation between Thor and Scabbag, this cool-looking dragon. Well, after this, the entire the populace has been very happy with Thor and the dragon. They, you know, nobody's gonna come after them and you know, mess with their livestock and dogs again. So they all get drunk and do exactly what they did before. The dragon starts burning. They're singing. They're dancing, and they're just having a good time. So after that, you know, the party's over. Thor goes back to Asgard, and the dragon goes back to his own and where he gets mocked by his father. He goes, "You stink of humans. If you've been among them again, Scabbag, it's better have been to fill your belly with their flesh. Listen to you. Have you ever even spoken to a human? No, you'd rather live in the long, long ago. I live the way our kind has since the world was not but ocean or fire. Yet you would defame our sacred legacy for a few cheap drinks, dalliance with the lowly. How many times do I have to tell you I'm not like you, Father? No, you are most decidedly not, Scabbag. You are disgrace to dragons, and from this day forth, you are no offspring of mine." These beautiful watercolor pictures in here, I love them. They're awesome. Well, about a week later, we're back at the same village, and they keep calling for Thor. They tell him, you know, where is he? If he doesn't come, I say we burn the temple and build one to Loki. So that something else has gone wrong. I mean, they're getting PO'd here. And all of a sudden, Thor shows up with Toothgrinder and Toothmasher, his loyal war goats. He goes, "Hail, she Vikings of the Pharaohs, and be at ease, for the God of Thunder has heard your humble prayers. But what has befallen this place? Have those dang trolls not learned their lesson? It be not the trolls this time. Not trolls, you say?" But Scabbag is basically loitering in the village. He says he came out of the sky 3 days ago, covered in his own filth, too drunk to fly straight. He demanded that we have another party and proceeded to drink all our liquor, eat our entire winter supply of dried fish, and set half the village ablaze with his fiery belches. I'd wager that gut of his is filled with enough ale and mead and Rhine-laid wine to drown a full-grown frost giant. And Thor describes he goes, Odin's beard. And he goes, he says he even grabbed the little girl and took her for a dance. He goes, he goes, and took her dancing. I know the beast is your friend, that is why we call for you, and that is the only reason he isn't already skewered on our spears. Friend, I barely know the creature. But he says he's gonna give it his try. So he goes over there, wakes the dragon up. He goes, Skyback, Thor, my friend, finally you've arrived. Now the reveling can truly begin. He goes, though it seems someone has drank all my meat. This ends now, Skyback. Surrender yourself. I do not wish to harm you. Harm me? No. No one's getting harmed, old friend. We're just having fun. It's all just as we did before. Right. Gudrid, wake up. I keep shaking her, but she won't wake up. Last warning, dragon. Put the woman down. You smell strange, Gudrid. You make me feel as if I hadn't eaten anything in so very long. So he's so drunk, and he has that little girl in his hand. And the dragon bites the head off the little girl. Which, of course, Thor gets mad, takes the axe and grinds it into the dragon. So he goes over. The dragon starts yelling, "God, get again with the axe! Thor, stop this madness! What comes over you? You're my best friend. Thor is not your friend. Thor would never be your friend with a foul creature such as you, who kills people." So, I mean, he's going at it in these pictures, you can tell. Eventually, the battle gets so fierce that the dragon takes to the sky, goes through the village, goes, "Ha, admit, if you're having fun now, aren't you, God of Thunder? You're mad. You're going to kill us both, you drunken fool. Nonsense! I've been flying since before you were. The trees. Watch out for the." A little George of the Jungle moment there. And, the dragon falls down. He's telling him, "That wasn't my fault. I only wanted to have some fun," he told him. "I'd say you've had quite enough." "Oh, don't do that. You're going to make me..." He starts belching out at Thor with fire. "This isn't right. I would never hurt anyone. I'm not a monster. I would never..." But the dragon just keeps on attacking him for, I guess, no reason. And one after the other, they just start arguing. He goes, "I know what you're doing. You're judging me, are you?" Basically, if you really look at it, too, it's a intervention story about alcohol and everything. Kind of glad, because I was a dragon at one point. And Thor just... the battle just continues on, where Thor basically has to kill the dragon to save all the people. And, the Lady Viking comes up to him and says, "I'm guessing you could use this." And Thor didn't want to. He was really looking forward to having his friend. Yes. "This wasn't your fault, my lord. You did what had to be done," the Lady Viking says. "You saved the lives of many. Come join us in the village you helped save. We will drink and sing songs of your most masculine exploits. We will dine like gods and Vikings." Thor just takes his meat and pours it out. He says, "Perhaps some other night, my lady. Tooth grinder, tooth masher, come." And they start burning the dragon down before everything happens. It's really kind of a sad little story at the end, but as far as a standalone story, this book was great. Alright, as far as the story goes, it is a perfect comic. I mean, I'm going to give it a 5 just for if you want. You don't have to know anything about any pre-existing arcs to read this. You don't have to, you don't really have to know too much. It's an awesome little book. It has a dragon. So, I mean, the art obviously is going to be a 5. So, yeah, a perfect comic all the way around. Alright, guys, well, that's your Redneck review for Thor, the God of Thunder. The only downside, or thing that I can't recommend, is it's a $3.99 book. So as far as the story and the comic goes, it's great. It just $3.99 book, they always get me a little bit. Alright, guys, well, leave us some comments down below. Glad to see that everyone is enjoying this. I've got a couple new subscribers. I'm really happy about that. Thank you for taking your time to listen to my ideas on this stuff. I really appreciate it. Sorry the review was a little flaky today. I'm trying to get it done before I go to work. But anyway, thank you so much, and God bless y'all. And leave us some comments.